Hey guys, and welcome back to Meshing About. This is actually another late one, so I'm going to be quiet again for this. But just want to point out some things that we've done. I changed the color to this matte white cavity thing again, which is what I use on the Marine. I just like sculpting in it, I think, a little better. I don't know why. I just think that the brown, there's too many colors in this, I think, from like this dark brown when not selected, but when selected, like you can't see these lines that I've put in here. I know, it's a little clearer for me anyway. So what I've done rather, is done a little bit of work to make this a little more presentable. Bit of work on the shoulder pad as well, and starting to do some work on the body wrap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I lost much. I think I still mentioned that I might lose some work, but I don't think I lost any or at all, which is good. So what I'm doing now is just just adding in some. I'm using a brush called a crumple brush, and just adding in some variation to the skin, I guess. And then this will be a pretty light layer, and then we'll add more of a lizard skin on top of that. So grab the body. Yeah, sorry, I just got distracted on what I was doing. Just making sure it looks right. Today I woke up and did a bit of work. Some work on this. What else did I do? Mustn't have been important. And then went into the city about 4, and just was trying to help our housemate fix her computer, and we're trying to work out what kind of fans we needed for the graphics card. And I said I would go to the only computer shop I know that's directly in the city, which is Harvey Norman. I was like, well, I'll pop in there, because they have a limited selection of stuff, but they might sell fans, which they didn't. They've completely removed their computer support area, so it's a good thing that we found the alternative So when I was leaving, one of them was going out to get that, which was I guess a little shop relatively close to where we were, which is lucky as well. And then I went in the city to pay off the PAX ticket, and then met up again with the housemates and the mate I was paying the ticket off to go see the new Star Trek movie, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Two of them had seen it previously, so they were seeing it for the second time, and I would almost be tempted to go see it again. It was pretty good. Yeah, so we watched that and then came home, and they installed the fan on the graphics card, and it was working fine. We played League of Legends, and we played a normal game of League, just a bot game, just to try out a new champion, because the free-to-players had changed, and that was fine. That was about just over 20-minute game, and then we played ARAM mode, and the computer reset. And so the fan worked because the heat that the graphics card was producing was significantly less, like 20-30 degrees less, that kind of significant. So the fan did what it was supposed to, but now after some tests we're pretty sure that the power supply isn't running at a proper output, I guess is the word, which really sucks, and that would explain why some of the other cards we tried in the computer wouldn't work as well. They just weren't getting enough power. So we they're going to have to get another power supply, which is a pain. But when we were looking online at like some common reasons why the computers would reset without blue screening or erroring out, some people said, a lot of people said it was the power supply, but there were those one or two people that said it could be a motherboard problem. So I'm hoping that it's not that, but we're pretty confident just from the behavior of the computer that it's not getting enough power to the card, and then resetting because doesn't have enough power. So fingers crossed for that, I guess. But it's just annoying, I guess, that well, it happens at all, but during her term time, during assignment time, yeah, it's just really, really unfortunate, which sucks. And yeah, I guess that just happens. So yeah, new power supply would be about $50 to $80 depending on the size. I think well, we know definitely that the graphics card requires 400 watts and the processor is at least 100 or 95 it said in the box, so that's 495. So a 500 watt would be the minimum, I would say. I would be inclined to go higher, like 600, 640, just to be on the safe side, because you got to power other things like fans and the hard drive and occasionally the CD player, RAM, I guess. I know, motherboard things, and all the USB products and stuff. So I would at least go 5.5, 550, something like that. And there, I think the cheapest one of those was about $70. Computers, they're the best thing in the world until they break and don't work. I guess that's with anything, but we use the computers a lot more than anything else, so it's especially disappointing when you think you fixed it with one thing and then there's more problems with it. Oh well. Not that it's much consolation, but at least Star Trek was good and that wasn't a waste of money. Otherwise tonight might have been really bad for some. Yeah. Oh well. What can you do? Things are bound to break. I'm surprised my computer hasn't broken. It's like, well, there was a sheet that I looked up some stats to try and help find out what kind of power supply we needed, and I think this computer can't be 6 years old. But it kind of almost could be 6 years old. That's just really crazy. It'll be good though when it gets an upgrade. But hopefully I don't have to do that for a while. Alright, I think that will do. So yeah, just adding some extra sort of finer details now. Let's add that with everything. There we go, that looks good. Starting to look more like skin and things like that. But anyway, this has gone on for a while. I haven't really talked about much, but hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully your Tuesday went well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Alright, cheers guys.